Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm Jonathan Owen from WolfVision. I'm here on the WolfVision booth at ISE 2024 in Barcelona. It's our 20th year supporting the show, and I'm going to give you a quick introduction to what's on show this week. Okay, first up, we're starting in our education zone. We're going to take a look at our Sign Up Pro and our brand new UI vSolution Composer. My colleague Andreas is going to introduce us to the product.
Welcome at our booth here at ISE 2024. At this station, we showcase our vSolution Composer. That's our new user interface for Sign Up Pro. And the setup here, as you can see, there's just Sign Up Pro mounted into the rack and will take care of all the functions, for example, in a lecture hall. Two projections, which will be normally behind the academic, showing the content to the students, and the control screen for the academic gives the possibility to really easy control all the functions, such as composing the presentation, but also the recording, the streaming, and for example, the web conferencing in a hybrid scenario. The design of Composer is that in the bottom section here, there's a prepare field, and there are just two buttons needed. The plus button gives the opportunity to open up applications which are running directly on the sign-up, such as a whiteboard, for example, but also connected cameras. So what we have here is our VSET 8 swivel version. So we can use our document camera also to bring it in as a content into our presentation. At the second button, there is a file browser built in. That means it can even replace an in-room PC, and all the files which are available can be played directly with the document and media player. So for example, we can bring in some pictures or documents, a PDF file, for example. So once everything is prepared, the academic also have the possibility to structure all the content here and bring in own devices with Miracast, Chromecast, AirPlay, or our own application vSolution Cast. So it is possible to bring in students, but also from the academic, the contents, and they can be parked down here and previewed. Once everything is set up, it's possible, so I can bring in, for example, my tablet using AirPlay here. And when we want to start our session, I can drag and drop it up to the screen, and now it's available also for the students. So with this dual screen setup, we have a lot of possibilities. For example, to combine this application here, showing the part of the body, but also use a model like this to use it under the visualizer and bring it up to the screen as a second content. It's even possible to replace the units. Everything is just drag and drop or go side by side. It's a really easy control, and there is always the confidence monitors for the academic showing what is projected behind them. But if the setup would be a hybrid setup, it's even possible to do web calls with, for example, Teams, as we show it here, directly on the sign-up itself. For that, let me use my tablet and just call into the room. Normally, there would be a scheduled meeting for sure for the session, and I can see now here that I'm calling into the room, and I place that here. So what we see here now is we can see the camera. Maybe you can hold it here. We can see the camera on the screen, and if we want to screen share, that's always the complicated part. The academic has to decide which content should be shared. With our solution, it's that easy. It's just a press on the share function of Teams, and from now on, I will get an indicator, the border around the right content, the right monitor, and that is now shared into the web conference. When we have a look at the far side of the students, so easy. If I want to replace the content, for example, with a PDF, just tap on the PDF, go to the certain page, what we want to show, and then drag it up to the screen. Now it's available for the students in the room and visible, but also for the students at the far side. As you just saw, If I want to control any content, just a tap on the content will open up the edit view with an adjusted control bar, in this case, for example, to change the pages. But also on the side here, there is an annotation layer built in, and it's possible to annotate live into the web conference, but also into the on the screen live for the students. As said, the vSolution Composer, it's available on all our Sign-Up Pro models, and now available for all our customers.
Okay, as you've just seen from Andreas, Sign-Up Pro combined with Composer is a really flexible way to generate content and present that within the classroom. But we can also extend the recording capabilities of Sign-Up. We can record locally, we can live stream. We've also got a really great integration with Panopto. So I'm joined by Steffi from WolfVision and Dean from Panopto to tell us more.
Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, as Andreas already explained, with the Composer we have the full integration to Panopto to get our 3 independent streams, and each 2 of them actually you can also switch with even 2 contents at the same time. And what is really great to be here with Panopto and with Dean, of course, to explain it to you guys. But yeah, we have the Panopto integration, the lecture capture feature on our Core Pro as well. But on the Composer, as I said, the 3 independent streams. In this setup, we have the 2 visualizers, so actually like in an actual lecture hall. So we have the content underneath, what is presented in the lecture hall, and the IP cam as the 3rd input. And maybe Dean, you want to say something from the Panopto side?
Yeah, thank you, Steffi. Thank you, WolfVision team. It's a pleasure to be here exhibiting with WolfVision at ISE. We've shown a really great solution in combination with Panopto, where we've been working on with some really great projects where WolfVision are known in the Sign-Up series for excellent build quality, inputs, outputs, collaboration, and single room management in a box. And Panopto can ingest all of those amazing streams. We've had really great feedback at the show as well about AV management like we have here. So an AV manager can control all these Sign-Up devices, be able to schedule recordings, ad hoc recordings, and also configure those inputs remotely. They can also proactively see when a device might be disconnected, so they can solve the solution before they might lose a lecture. And we're really excited about the Composer integration, which we've been demonstrating at the show, because you'll be able to switch different sources from Composer and switch them in a live stream in Panopto, for example. So that gives lecturers real flexibility to control the content they want to put front and center for their students to see. So we're really looking forward to this integration, and being a certified partner, these are the added features and benefits. So.
Let's take a look at our classroom technology. We've got our brand new VZ2 UHD visualizer, and we're showing it here on the stand in conjunction with Google Edler. Michael's going to tell us more.
So, welcome. This is the VZ2. It's the newest addition to our visualizer range. It boasts a 4K camera, which can be used for obviously document camera purposes, but can also be flipped to be used for web conferencing. In order to support full web conferencing, obviously the visualizer also has a microphone. It has the very characteristics of a full WolfVision visualizer with the zoom wheel on top. Additionally, a touch screen interface and a different angled LED light in order to ensure a completely reflection-free pickup area. What is specific about this visualizer on top is that we have, in combination with most of the interactive touchboards, an application called the WolfVision Dock Cam. If you open it, you will get the picture of the visualizer alongside with the controls for the visualizer itself. If it is a touch screen that you have, you will also be able to control the picture on the main functions over zoom in and zoom out. In addition to this, it also enables the possibility to annotate over the picture if you would like to do that. The application is going to be available in the Google Play Store, which will be accessible for everyone that also has a Google Edler interface on their viewboard. For every other Android user, it will also be available, most likely not through the App Store, but over plugin in the USB.
Okay, next we have vSolution Matrix. This is our award-winning solution for active learning environments used throughout the education sector. As you've already seen from Andreas, we've got the Composer interface running on the Sign-Up Pro, which acts as the master station in a vSolution Matrix environment. We then combine the Sign-Up Pro with our Sign-Up Core Pro to create small or even large active learning environments. As we take a closer look at the UI, here is Composer, as you've already seen, where we can prepare our content in the content field. And we can share it to 1 or 2 displays in the room. Here, by just a touch of a button on the left-hand side, we activate vSolution Matrix. And now we can see a virtual layout of the classroom. We can click to preview, so we can see what's happening on each student station within the space. I can tap on an individual station to check what those students are working on. And then I can drag and drop content from my displays in the room to different points of the room. It creates quite a flexible space, so we can even link student stations together. So we could bring Team Purple together with Team Red to work in collaboration. So really easy, flexible solution, drag and drop interface, which our users love. As we go back to Composer, we've also got some brand new functionality that we've added here. So these are shortcut buttons which trigger vSolution Matrix templates. So we can move content to the front of the room, the back of the room, left or right. Predefined presets that are configured in the back end. Again, capturing everything from Composer, easily moving content, is then shared out to student stations. With a tap of the button, I could share to all stations for a simple presentation. Here we have vSolution Matrix, this time being used in a slightly different environment. vSolution Matrix was originally designed for active learning environments within higher education and was quickly adopted for its easy-to-use interface. But what we've seen in recent years is the same technology being applied in different sectors. Here we have a typical courtroom scenario. So we have vSolution Matrix combined with our VZ8 UHD visualizer for evidence presentation. We're able to bring evidence into the courtroom. We can use tools like annotation within the court, used by a witness or a member of the court to annotate live content. Again, we can take vSolution Matrix and we can distribute this content around the courtroom. We could even have a witness annotating at a separate screen within the court. So the same easy-to-use interface, just applied in a slightly different scenario. Now let's take a look at our hybrid meeting room technology. Here we're combining our bring your own meeting functionality with BYOD and a brand new sign-up video bar. Florian, please tell us more.
Yes, sure. Yeah, this is the sign-up video bar station here at the ISE 2024. We are showcasing the video bar here the first time with the whole functionality we have. You experience the sound quality in the room. And here I'd like to show you the concept of the video bar. So what you can do with the sign-up video bar is not just only video conferencing, but you can also use it for in-room meetings. So for example, I have my iPad here and I'd like to do an AirPlay connection to the screen here. I can open a whiteboard, for example, to collaborate on a topic. I can also take my phone to show you how easy the windows will arrange dynamically. Up to 4 windows can be possible, up to 4 contents. And now, in addition to that, you can also do a Bluetooth connection. So for a speakerphone application without these devices and just my phone, for example, I could do a call with my colleagues, for example, to discuss something and get the good audio and video quality from the sign-up video bar. When it comes to video conferencing, we rely on BYOM. That means you come as a host of the video conference, you go into the meeting room with your personal device, you are familiar with your device, you can use whatever video platform you'd like. The first thing you need to do is connect to the video bar with our app. That's the vSolution app, which comes free of charge. We have here the station called London, and what I can do here, it says here connect to room audio video. If I press that, the content will immediately go to the screen, and at that time I get the microphone, the camera and the speaker back to my computer. So I click here to do this connection, and you also see when I do this connection, we have a floating element here on top of the display here, and there I have all the AV controls to control the audio, mute the speaker, mute the microphone, set the framing methods from auto framing to speaker tracking or to manual EPT set. And now if we quickly go to, let's say, Teams and do start a quick meeting, we get the camera here, and within the sharing options there is now a window called Room Display. And if I share this into the meeting room, what happens is that everything that we are doing here in our meeting room, so for example, discuss this PDF which comes via the AirPlay connection, and we can annotate on it and we discuss the content from here. Exactly what we are doing in the meeting room is shared into the video conference meeting, so the remote participant can be part of it. So that means we are all collaborating on a complete new level. We've also integrated a microphone array, of course, with 4 MEMS microphones and the great wave technology, the WolfVision Advanced Voice Processing Engine, which includes the beamforming, the active noise cancellation, the acoustic echo cancellation, the dereverberation, and the automatic gain compensation. And not only that, we have a great partner when it comes to audio. We are the specialists in camera and collaboration part. And for audio, we do this in cooperation with the German Pro AV manufacturer for loudspeakers and amplifiers, Phone, in Nürtingen. And they offer not only the great sound for the video bar, which you experienced, but also a feature called the Phone Optimizer. So if you go into the settings of the Cine video bar, you can choose different room presets according to your room acoustics. Are there a lot of hard surfaces in there, or shelves, or curtains, and so on? You can set it over there. Also the size of the meeting room. Our typical pickup range from the microphone to the farthest speaker is 7 meters. And in addition to these room presets, you can run the Phone Optimizer. That's quite easy. It's an automatic adjustment of the equalizer for the room. You scan the QR code. Pink noise will come out of the Cine video bar. You position on 4, 5, 6 positions in the room, take a snapshot, and then it calculates an EQ curve, which you see here, for example, and then you can accept it or even manually change whatever frequency annoys you in that room. So a lot of functionalities in addition to video conferencing. There is also a nice tool for the IT admins in general for all WolfVision products, from visualizers and Synapse, also for the Cine video bar, which is called the V-Link Pro software. There you can save these presets of the Cine video bar, roll it out to multiple devices, set scheduled tasks in the morning, turn all devices on at 6 o'clock, turn them off at 8 o'clock in the evening or whatever. It's a really nice tool that also comes free of charge. IT admins will love the Cine video bar as we do.
Okay, a really popular part of our stand this week in Barcelona is our sign-up video bar experience room. So customers at the show this week can experience the full force of the audio quality combined with bring your own meeting, as you've seen from Florian. So let's take a quick look. Okay, now more great partnerships, this time with QSYS. My colleague Fabian's going to introduce you to QSYS vCore running directly on our sign-up hardware.
Thank you, Jonathan. As Jonathan mentioned already, a vCore is directly running on the sign-up. So we are sharing our hardware, but both systems are running completely independent. Therefore, we use our LAN 2 Ethernet port for the vCore, so you can also separate the networks if needed to have an own room management network and your sign-up network. As you can see here, the interface of the vCore can be directly called on the sign-up as the vCore is running on the device. And you can have control over your room peripheral devices such as lights, shades, or maybe screens, for example, just to have an easy access to start your presentation in a perfect setup as you want to have it.
So for IT admins, device management is really important for all of our solutions on the show here at ISE. Fabian's going to introduce us to V-Link Pro, which is our management tool.
Thank you, Jonathan. The V-Solution Link Pro is our management tool for all of your WolfVision devices that you have installed. The vSolution Link Pro is free, available for server installations, on-prem installations, or can be installed in your own cloud, for example Azure or AWS cloud. What you can see here is a list of devices where you can do firmware updates, see the state of the devices, such as basic information like a serial number, or you can assign those to a tenant that maybe, for example, your building. Afterwards, you can send messages to this device in case you have important messages for all people in that building that you want to have directly on the screens. You can send it from the vSolution Link Pro to be displayed in all the rooms where your devices are at. As well, you can store setting templates, for example, to roll out on all your sign-up devices or your visualizer devices from WolfVision to have an easy setup and monitoring of all your devices that you have installed.
Okay, that's all we've got time for. Thank you for joining us here live from ISE in Barcelona. If you'd like to find out more, please visit wolfvision.com.